On the 4th of July, the biggest operation by this chairman that the Nigerian army often call prodigal sons happened on the 4th of July in Mali. You know, it looked like the leaders of this group that were taken out on 27th of June, which I reported that if you have not watched that video, please kindly check. My previous 2 video is there. On 27th, the leaders that they took out, it pained them. It got them furious, and they are practically determined to make sure that Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, one must go down or all of them must go down. So I feel like they prepared this man particular that, look, we are going to keep coming until something happen. And I'm happy. I am happy that they have making this decision that they will keep coming until something happen. You don't understand why I'm happy. Let's keep that aside. You see, before I'm going to give you a lot of detail here. There's a statement here I'm going to read to you by the Mali Armed Forces. But I want us to have this conversation in a very organic way, unscripted, so that I can explain this thing into detail. I don't want to rush this conversation because many people who watch my content here read couple of comments. I read comment a lot. You don't know. I read couple of comments, and because of my accent, I got to realize that there are many of you, because of my accent, if I rush conversation, because I also don't like to waste your time and data. So if I rush conversation, many people find it difficult to catch up with. And so I'm going to take my time so that everybody can understand what exactly went on the 4th and what exactly these people plan to do and why they are doing what they are doing. Protest News posted something. Al Jazeera also posted. Then we got to realize that they changed the name of this group. When the whole thing started from 27, yeah, they positioned themselves against the 3 Sahel, and their leaders went to meet to finalize the operation that they are going to carry that night on 27th of June. The Malian Armed Forces, the air asset dropped biscuit on them and took all the leaders out. Family, it has really got them furious, and they went after the entire Sahel. So from 27th, there was banter in the Sahel all the way to 30th. So the whole thing slowed down on 29th, as I posted in my previous video. Then on 30th, they launched a major 4 solid corners operation against Burkina Faso, and the army was able to kick back, and 400 plus of these guys fell. Putting that aside, so 30th, we feel like, okay, we are done. On 4th, they move against Mali, and this operation that they launched this time against Mali was heavier than what happened in April. Yes, it was heavier than what happened in April. The problem surrounding this whole thing that I want you to draw your attention to before we move forward with the conversation is that the media houses were quiet from 27 all the way to 30th. They were quiet. Banter was happening. These guys were falling. None of them, because they didn't have the chance to put something damaging, because the army was on them boot to boot. The 4th July one, which happened in Mali, was so heavy, and these guys, the prodigal sons of Nigeria government, not Nigerians, Nigeria government prodigal sons, they suffer huge loss. But when they were getting into the town, you know that thing they always do, they recorded portion of videos and then send to their media houses. You know them already, and they publish it. And when they publish it, they caption it armed fighters, not T. They don't use the T word. They are changing, they are rebranding the name, armed fighters. And they launched operation against 5 locations. Meanwhile, on 4th July, these people didn't carry out operation against 5 major locations. They selected 2 locations, and the 3rd one was thwarted badly. They didn't even get close. But It is so, shocking that we got to this point. Now, on 4th July, after the banter ended on 29th and Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, everybody was like, okay, maybe it looked like they are gone back. No. On 4th July, they launched operation on 2 solid positions against Mali, and they came in their numbers heavier than what happened on April, which claimed the life of the defense minister. It was so heavier, but somehow the army, with biscuit sharing, I always call it biscuit sharing. The army always like to share this biscuit. The air assets share biscuit enough, and all of them. I think we need to create a Telegram channel. What they did to them, the way the biscuit landed on them, and some of them wedge, their bodies wedge. We need a Telegram channel to put these details there. You will clap. You see, these Sahel countries are no longer on ground, because if from 27, even if this is a major powerful country, this thing happened to, that from 27, you will be receiving multiple attack all the way to now, and they don't attack 1, 2, 4, 5 operations, like 4 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas, 3 areas, 5 areas, and they are able to kick against it, or then the AES, long live the AES. Now, the Malian Armed Forces dropped this statement. Let's read it quickly, then we move forward. The entire West Africa need to sit up, because this thing, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Now, the general staff, as usual, I'm going to find my ways and means to omit certain things. I beg you. I'll omit certain things. The T word, I'll not use it. Yeah? I'll use prodigal sons, T group, and all that. The general staff of the armed forces informed the nation that on Saturday, July 4th, 2026, the Malian Armed Forces, FAMA, in collaboration with their strategic partner, Africa Corps, vigorously repel an attempted attack in Kona and Samadugu. Following the attack perpetrated in the morning, this group, the T group, arriving in Kona in greater numbers. That's what I told you, there were many this time. It looked like they were so determined to take them out, right? Following the attack perpetrated in the morning, this group arriving in Kona in greater numbers were repelled by a coordinated response from the Malian Armed Forces and their partners in Africa Corps. At the same time, another of this T group regrouped in Samadugu with the objective of attacking Sofre Loye. Was routed by an air and ground operation by the armed forces. They dropped biscuit on them, and then, use some groundwork to check their levels. Good. The human and material toll of this 2 coordinated operation is particularly heavy for the enemy. They gunned them down. A lot went down. I say, because of these things, I have to create a particular Telegram channel where we all go there. Then you see what happened. The chief of the general staff of the armed forces congratulated the unit engaged in this operation for their professionalism. He reaffirms the Malian Armed Forces' determination to relentlessly pursue operations to secure people and property throughout the national territory. This was a statement released. So in the statement, you can see all the detail right here. This is what happened. These guys became this furious when their leaders were taken out. I didn't publish the second one that happened. Their leaders, after taking some of their leaders out on 27th, a lot of their leaders were taken out on another day also. I think they were taken out on somewhere 29th when they were having another meeting. Yes, 29th. The Malian Armed Forces somehow located them again, and then Ali. So the anger is what made them to regroup, and they are coming. They say, look, they must fall, they must fall, they must fall. With the backing of already, chairman. From the time that Burkina Faso decided that we are ending all diplomatic ties with France, Mali shut the door completely against Air France. The Sahel pushed back completely, and currently they are so close to working out their currency, the AES currency, so that the CFA franc can be kicked out. That is going to be a big major blow to France. And Bodo, these are the things we are seeing. These are the things going on right now as these people are getting closer to making sure that France is completely out of the equation. France is fasting for its future, its destiny. Last time I played a video here, you watch when they said that their destiny is threatened right in the Sahel, West Africa, right here. This whole thing was happening from 27 all the way to 29th before it slowed down and reached back on to 4th. But still, they lost badly. All the media houses only reported this 4th one because when they were going in, they recorded the portion when they were entering the town. But the surprising aspect of the conversation is that when you check the media houses, the losses inflicted on these prodigal sons by the armed forces through the biscuit sharing, they are not publishing it. The report and the statement and the confirmation of videos, many of them which we will have on our Telegram channel very soon, proof and evidence of losses of these guys in the Sahel were not published by these media houses. They kept quiet over the whole thing because you see the goal was go and create damage, let's do damage reporting. But when they go, the people that are supposed to create the damage, they are being damaged. So what are you going to report? So you need something to report in favor of your people. The group, the prodigal son is their people. They don't report in favor of the army. They don't even take report from the army. When the army release a statement, videos confirming the details, no, they are not interested. They would rather get video footages of these people that the T group reported, or the video that they took, short videos and sent to them. However they get the videos, we can't tell, but that is their own business right there. These are the videos that you put there. How the army inflicted losses on them. No. Those videos cannot be anywhere to be found. How they collected biscuit from the army. Those videos are nowhere to be found. How the air operation of the army, the biscuit dropping were happening. We can't find it in their news. So it looked like these guys are in collaboration. Now, let me draw attention to something critical. See, they have changed their name from T group, the word, to armed fighters. In some report, they said Islamic fighters. So you can see agenda to rebrand them has started already. Even here, it got to a point now on YouTube now, we can't even mention their real name. We need to code it. They are not done. I said it previously that I am happy that they are coming like this. Let me explain that statement. I am happy that they are determined that let's go. I wish they will keep coming and then they will be clearing them, because we need an army that can set a standard for these guys in the region. And we are happy that the AES has become that standard. If they are not coming often, they wait and come with surprise operation, no, then we'll be having this. If they come at one, let's meet banter to banter. Let's take 1 month and deal with the situation, so that they can clear them out. You see how they are falling in their hundreds and 400. They need to finish. So for Nigeria, they are there. It has become their base. So they are regrouping from there. You can see that they have a solid base now. They are regrouping from there. So it is a good thing that they are coming in their numbers and then the Sahel is dealing with them accordingly. You don't worry. Wait. You are going to hear another one will happen in Niger very soon, and then they will kick them out. So they are doing the attempt because they want to avenge their leaders who were taken out. They forgot that the Malian defense minister that died, that one, the blood no come off for our eye too. Our eye red past them. That one person way them take out, is worth more than all their leaders. They are not aware of that. So they thought we are joking. They shouldn't mind. They should keep coming. But honestly, let's commend the Sahel. Not many countries can survive this. Operation, the launch attack against you in this angle, multiple angles, and you'll be able to kick back. This is power right here. Long live the AES. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, put us on notification, because more details are coming on board. Whichever way, we have upgraded our camera. The visual, I want you to tell me what do you think about the visual in the comment. It's very necessary. I want your feedback. Is it better than the first one? Yes. So let me know your feedback in the comment section. See you in the next episode. Respect.